Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another reading. I'm going to call this one Timing. It's going to be abstract. I'm going to use the big pen today. Um, Hopefully, this is going to be like timing on something that you're maybe expecting. Um, I'll try and capture in the reading something that you might be expecting and the possible timing of it. It's the kind of vibe that was coming through. But yeah, I guess for an introduction, that's all we need. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Feel free to pause the video, and we'll start with pile number 1s. Alright, pile number 1s. Timing for something. Okay, that ain't my thick pen. Oh, go on. There you go. I feel pile number 1s, you might actually, I know this might not be what you want to hear, but you might want to kind of let go of something. I just feel if that was relationship stuff, that's gonna have broke someone's heart. I didn't mean to, but it's what was coming through. Okay, Zed, just drew some scribbles there. I feel like when the readings come through a little bit like this is more like almost what people would call like a tea, is it coffee reading or tea reading? I feel like that's what it feels like. In fact, you could say in a sense, all my readings are like that. Kind of like coffee readings, aren't they? All of them. It kind of just reminds me, like energy-wise, without taking like trying to make it too literal because it's not. It kind of reminds me. Sorry, Paul once. It kind of reminds me of like a spill. So even when I think of spill, I'm thinking of the saying, "Don't cry over spilt milk." I'm sorry to bring this message, Paul ones, because I've just got a feeling it's not what you want to hear, but it's kind of just really about letting something go, you know. So I know this reading's called Timing, but I feel like whatever timing you're waiting on, it's more about letting it go, and then maybe once you do that, something might come in. But really and quite honestly, I'm getting the energy of once you let this thing go, something better is gonna come through. So yeah, pile number 1's kind of sorry to give such a direct message, but that's how it was coming through. Maybe just letting something go, and then when you do that, something better is gonna come through. I'm almost getting like if this was something that was spilled, it was almost like spilling tap water, but you was really thirsty and you really wanted some water. You were dehydrated, but it was tap water. And Spirit has some like spring, mountain, full of minerals, water, like ready for you. Um, After you kind of just let it go that this water has been spilt. So poem number one, so that's your reading. I hope you were able to get something from it. If you did, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Okay, Paul. Poem number two is. What do you see? What do you feel? That last bit was trippy. That was trippy. That last bit was trippy. Like I couldn't even I felt like that like without making it even more trippy or scary, like I felt like I wasn't even present there. Like at all. Like to an extent with these readings I do have to kind of let go, right? But not like 100%. I was like, that was taking me to I was in like realm 7, right? With that, I was in realm 7. I was not here. I was just seeing crystallized light. Like there was no form or nothing. That was a whole nother place. It reminds me of a comb. Poem number two is, I feel like the timing. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could say 8 days. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what's going on here. It reminds me of almost like ozone layers. I don't know why that's coming through, ozone layers. But talking about that, I was in a different realm. So maybe this is talking about some form of layers of spiritual knowledge or spiritual growth, or maybe you astral traveling and stuff like that. Poem number two is. But I was also getting here like the comb. It reminds me of like vanity and beauty and Venus. So the thing that you might be waiting on is something maybe to do with like your appearance or how you look. I guess this, we're touching more on feminine energy here, but this could be masculines or feminine. I'll show you a cool item that I've got actually. This is my comb that I use for my beard, and I got this in China. It's actually made from, I think, the goat horn. I was probably going to grow some of you out, but I just thought it was cool. I saw it getting handmade. I was just sharing that with you to make the reading a bit more fun. And just to add, before some of you skeptics are out there like, oh man, you're just drawing things that you see, that was in a case, and I was completely out of sight and mind while I was drawing this reading. Trust me, y'all. Trust me. I just wanted to show off one of my items to you. Maybe that's something that you're like waiting on though. Maybe it's like, do you know what I'm saying? It's along those lines. Something that, you know how I just got my little two minutes of pride there showing you one of my items. It's maybe something like that, something that you buy, but it's like for your vanity to make you look better. So dudes, it could be even like clothes, or on the larger front, it could be like a car or even a house, something to flex. And then for women, use your imagination. I don't even know what, people flex with nowadays. Maybe it's you just something to do with your beauty, or maybe you in that boss bitch energy and you buying stuff to flex on people too, or peacocking. Um, so I'd say I think there was 8 there. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? It is actually pretty hard to count. I'm not just completely stupid. It's like when you count it, and that's quite difficult. Um, 8 days. Remember, that's 8 energy as well. So that is to do with almost money, finances. So yeah, pile number 2 is quite quick readings today, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay, pile number 3 is what we got for y'all. What do you see? What do you feel? Reminds me of, to be honest, it reminds me a little bit of lava. So this could be kind of a slower moving energy. Again, 1, 2, 3 layers. So definitely not 3 days. We're talking about 3 years here. Maybe even 3 months if you're lucky. Yeah, I feel like this is to do with slow moving energy. I'm not quite sure what it is though. So I've got your time period there, but I don't know what we're actually waiting on. It's kind of giving me like career vibes. It's not giving me love vibes. Maybe that's something that you was checking in on, but it's not really giving me love vibes. It's obviously way more earthy. I guess lava fire as well, but it's like earthy type energy. It's kind of giving me energies of like tattoos as well, you know? Quite a weird energy. Because like tattoos, like when you make that decision, it's permanent. You've got that for life. Were you thinking about getting a tattoo? Pile number 3s. If you were, definitely wait. Wait at least 3 years. I don't know if someone would come onto this reading just for a tattoo. I'm just trying to think of things which are similar to tattoo energy. Where you're committed to something like that. That's why I'm getting energies like career and home almost. We could also be talking about something to do with like expression, because tattoos usually express some form of story or something, even if it's a story or an emotion or an identity that we're trying to portray to people or, express to people. I'd say again, if it's something to do with that, pile number threes, if you're thinking of something that's resonating here, um, there is that energy of in 3 years' time, that thing you're thinking of is going to be more crafted and better. So express it in 3 years. That tattoo, do it in maybe 3 years' time. Because it's like the kind of energy of you're going to be more of like a crafted person in 3 years. That tattoo's going to be 10 times better, you know? If it was you being a musician, I'm not saying don't make music for 3 years, but it's like in 3 years, that album is going to just be, it's going to hit different. So if you're a musician, obviously work on your music, even put out your music, but no, in 3 years, that's when you got this, like the real story to tell. If it's you trying to purchase a home, might be like in 3 years' time, you might even be in a much better financial situation where almost like wasting time on a certain property would just be a waste of time, basically. I say all of that, but never. I don't want to kind of lead anyone down the wrong path. Like nothing, as long as you've got your head on straight, pile number threes, nothing really is a waste of time. Because I can think of even like property decisions I've made where like those smaller purchases, for example, that I made like many years ago now, they obviously they look almost like not waste of time, but they seem small in regards to the vision and where I'm going. They taught me so much. They taught me so much. Like they taught me how to build relationships with my lawyer. They taught me how to understand legal packs. They taught me how to purchase purchase land, purchase at an auction. They taught me how to maintain something. They taught me how to invest. They taught me how to trust my instincts and my intuition. So I'm not trying to belittle the start of someone's journey here. If you may feel like you're there, all I'm saying is that there's something with a lot of meat on it coming in 3 years, and you're gonna look back and realize that yeah, a lot of those smaller experiences were great because they taught you things, but like when you're dealing with more meat, it's just a different game. Different game. I think that goes for like this definitely sounds like a career reading, but that can pretty much go into every kind of career. If you're a chef and you started off making food for your family, testing things with your family, it's far different to running your own restaurant, Like, it's that feeling, right? The dishes that you made for your family, they were important. And they taught you many things. They were a chance for you to experiment, find yourself. But when you're running a restaurant, and not like I've run one, but I assume it's a different game. That's kind of what Spirit's trying to bring to your attention in 3 years' time. It's going to be a different game for you. So pile number 3 is, that's the end of your reading before my voice completely goes. If you enjoyed the reading, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. Check out If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.